Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 286 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We've got Tiny Epic Galaxies, and I believe that in the past I have played somewhat incorrectly, judging from the rules that I just went over to sort of refamiliarize myself. So, in this game, you're rolling dice to basically advance your galaxy. This is going to be a series of 5 games. We're going to see how I do on each difficulty. Right now we're starting with the beginner opponent, beginner rogue galaxy Artemis. This is the easiest one to beat. Should be able to beat it pretty easily. So the thing that I've been playing wrong, I think in the past, like let's say, I'm going to just roll these dice as an example, and you get a little energy. I've always thought that that meant that you could just then get 1 energy. And what it's supposed to be is that you get as many of that as you have ships on matching symbols. So I have 2 ships right now that are on my home galaxy map. That is an energy symbol. So I would get 2 energies. If I were to launch a ship over to here, I would only get the 1 energy because this is on a planet that has a culture on it. Meanwhile, if both of these were on a culture and I got culture, I would actually get... Where is the culture on here? Where is the culture? There we go. I would actually get 2 culture. Now, of course, I can't have it on both the surface of the planet, both of them on the surface of this planet. One of them has to be orbiting. I can have a second one on the surface, and I would get 2 culture that way. But that is an incorrect way that I have been playing the game. So with that understood, I will go ahead and actually try to play this correctly this time. And let's go ahead and get going here. So I believe... the first thing that I do is I roll 4 dice. Now the Rogue Galaxy, when they go second. They will get to roll their dice, but one by one. They don't roll all of their dice at once. So we'll use this lovely little thing here to help keep the dice a little bit softer in terms of noise. All right, so we've got energy. We've got a bunch of other things. We don't have any launch ships, unfortunately. I'm going to go ahead and just take an energy right now. I think that's my phone. Sorry. Nope. Hallucinatory phone rings. Yay. We're going to move that up to 4. All right. The next thing I'm going to do, and I don't believe that I need to... no, I do need one of these. I need one of these to upgrade my empire. And I'm going to use energy. And I'm going to upgrade from base level up to 2. And that means that on my next turn, I'll get to have 5 dice. Woohoo. Now, as far as rerolls go, I don't remember how many rerolls you get. I think you have to spend energy to do rerolls. And I'm not entirely keen on that, but these dice really do me no good whatsoever. Yeah, okay. At any point during your turn, you may reroll any number of your dice that have not yet been activated. The first reroll of each turn is free. Thereafter, a reroll of any inactive dice costs 1 energy. So we're going to reroll both of these because both of these just kind of suck. All right. Well, these still both suck. This one at least gives us some energy, so we'll get 2 energy from that. And unfortunately, we don't really... I don't want to use energy to do this. So I think at this point, we're just kind of done. All right, well, at the end of our turn, we have done everything that we possibly can. We get to start with 5 dice on the next turn. And now the Rogue Galaxy, not Rogue Gallery, that's stupid, gets to go. And we do their dice 1 at a time. So they'll be doing 5 dice total, but in order. All right, so the first thing up is a diplomacy thing. Now, they cannot actually use this action. They have nothing on a diplomacy planet. So because they can't use it, they do get 1 free reroll. And instead, they gain energy. And I believe, I forget if they gain energy or they gain 4 energy, because that is a lot of energy to gain. Yeah, okay, so that's good to know. So it is going to gain energy. It's at 0 right now, so it will gain 4 energy. And that uses up their first dice. Let's re-roll again, and what do you know? That's going to be more energy. So they are now max, and they cannot go any further up on this turn. So at the end of the turn, we will resolve them being at max energy. But so far, this is no bueno. All right, culture. They're going to go up 4 in terms of culture. And they're going to do a rogue action. I lose 1 energy. You stupid jerk. They have 1 more dice. And they're going to max out on culture. Awesome. All right, so we're going to resolve them having max energy first. Upgrades its energy level. They are now at 5. Move the energy token back off the board. So that's going to go off. At max culture, clear the control mat. The Rogue Galaxy takes an extra turn, but this time with only 3 dice and without these special actions recurring. After this is done, move the culture token back to 0 off the mat. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So they get energy first, so they're going to be back up to 4. That's 1. They cannot upgrade their empire more than once per turn. Something to keep in mind. I lose 1 more energy. No, actually, I lose 1 culture this time. I'm sorry. I forgot they upgraded their empire. And they're going to gain more energy. Could you guys get some ships out of here or something? And then that comes off. All right, and that's the end of their turn. We don't resolve this. They're just simply at max energy for the next turn. We'll deal with that when we get to it. All right, let's go ahead and take our turn. We're now at 5 dice, so we get to roll 5 dice total. Hoorah. Let's get some ships out of here. All right, so this is just no bueno. No bueno. I'm going to at least launch a ship out to here. I'm going to reroll these 3. I'm not going to reroll that economic one because that actually might be helpful. This is just hurting. I can't upgrade my empire. I need an energy to do it. I'm going to have to spend 1 energy just to simply reroll these 3 dice. Okay, well, this is actually helpful. Let's go ahead and launch the ship over to here. We're going to use these 2 to advance it all the way to the end. And then this is going to give me a lovely card that should slide under here. There we go. All right. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's fine. So currently I'm at 2 victory points out of 21 that I need to win the game against the easiest opponent I can possibly play up against. And this one we can't do anything with. And I'm not going to spend more energy just to try to get it resolved. So we're going to replace the planet. And it is now our opponent's turn. They're going to go with 5 dice, and they're going to do 1 at a time. They're going to take an action against me. They cannot knock my culture down by any further. So I believe in that case... No, actually it doesn't say anything about that. It's lowering my culture to 0, which it already is. So you don't get to reroll. Let's see. This is not usable because it's economic and they don't have any ships out. I would really like it if they got a ship out. There we go. Let's get a ship off of here. We're going to land directly on the surface. And I believe they go from left to right. Yes, that is correct. Third ship. Energy. They're already at max energy. They cannot gain any more. This is one that they can't do anything with. So they get one free reroll. And unfortunately, they can do something with that. And then they'll get a fifth dice. And there we go. That's going to be another one. All right, they're currently at max energy, so they are going to get to, I believe, upgrade their empire. Yep, they upgrade their empire level. So now they're going to be 6 dice on the next turn. Aren't we lucky? And then this comes all the way back down. Okay, so we get to roll 5 dice this time, which is what we did before. I'd like to try to upgrade my empire level, if possible, as well as to get a few ships out of here. I am really not having much luck with the ships, I will say. I think I am going to launch a ship out to here. I'm going to keep this and then re-roll these. And this will be my free re-roll. All right, that's good. That's a little bit more helpful. This can come down here. I can get some energy. And I can advance along this path. And that's it. I can't really do anything with that, and I'm not going to spend energy to re-roll it, so that is the end of my turn. All right, now it's up to the our opponent here, who gets to roll 6 dice this time. I believe this is the easiest level. Okay, so culture comes up first. They currently have 4 planets on culture, so they are going to jump up to 4. They are now maxed out at culture. They will advance all ships that are on diplomacy planets. They are almost complete on that one. They are now complete on that one. So this ship will now come home. And this now joins them, and they now are at 5 points. This is, I mean, they're already at max, so they can't go up any further. And then finally, this is a reroll. And they are maxed. All right, so they're maxed, so they're going to get 3 extra turns, but they can't do anything with the culture on that. They just simply drop down. They are going to launch a ship. This will go here and automatically be there. They are going to advance along that planet. And they're going to launch another ship out to here. And this comes off. So could be doing better, but at least now they're at 3 and 3 instead. So I'm going to take 5 dice. I would really like to upgrade my empire this time. So I think that's the first thing that I'm doing is upgrading the empire. So there we go. I've got another ship now. Oh, and I forgot to replace that. So there we go. And then this comes down 3. Now I still have 3 ships out, so I could use that to upgrade this by 3. I don't have enough to upgrade to the next level, which would be nice because that would give me 6 dice on the next turn. I kind of need this to advance to here. So this is going to send this ship back, but we get to reclaim this. We are now at 4 victory points. Woohoo. We are just, sorry. The mic is, I feel like these cards are meant to be, you're meant to be able to slide them into each other, but I just cannot figure out how to do that in any sensible way. So we're just going to line these up here because I think that's going to be better. Can you still see those? Yes, you can. All right. My other actions then are regress one enemy ship by 1. So along here. So I could do that for this, but I don't know if that really be useful. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this. And with some luck, get energy. And instead, it is not useful. So if I were to use, I'm going to use 1 more energy to re-roll it. Because at least I'll get 3 energy. Doesn't help. And so I can't really do anything with this. I could regress this energy ship. I might as well. It's the only thing I can do. So yeah. That's it for my turn. Okay, let's replace the planet that I took away. All right, and now they're going to go 6 dice, and we're going to do this one at a time. So first they gain culture. They're going to gain 4 culture. They are going to steal 1 culture now. So they go up to 5. I have nothing. They are going to advance their ship here. They're going to advance their ship here. They're going to steal 1 culture. Now, I have no idea if this is actually accurate the way that I'm doing it, because I have no culture to steal. And then they're going to get energy. And they only get 3 energy, so yay. All right, so they maxed out on culture again. So we're going to remove this, and we're going to have them roll 3 times. They get a diplomacy, which they cannot use, so they get to re-roll it. They gain some culture again. Let's put them back at 4. Actually, no, I think that stays there, and then once this is done, then it gets moved off the board. So something to keep in mind. They are almost ready to complete this planet. This gets re-rolled. They're going to steal 1 culture, but they can't, so that just gets removed. All right, not horrible, but not great either. Let's go ahead and roll our 5 dice. Let's hope that we can get... I would love it if I got some energy. Like, I would really just love some energy. That would be great. Okay, so I need to get a ship out. This is worth 7 points. This is a lot of points, and I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to get something really big going here. So let's move that there. This will go here. I feel like everything else here just needs to be re-rolled. So we're going to re-roll everything. This is our freebie. Okay, that's good. We get this energy. We have 3 ships on energy planets. That goes up to 5. We can launch this out to here. So that at least will start. We can upgrade our empire. We're now on 4, I believe. Or level 4, which means we'll get 6 dice on the next one. That required us to use 4 of that. And we're still at, we still have nothing else we can really do with that, but we're just going to leave that to the side. All right, so now the rogue galaxy takes its turns. So first up, it's going to steal the culture. Steal from our bankrupt culture. It's going to launch a ship. It's going to launch right on here, right on top of us. It's going to advance on a diplomacy planet. It's going to launch another ship. It's going to advance on all planets that have economic. So it's going to add that to its total. So now it's got 8 points. And then it's going to steal a culture. All right, not the worst thing in the world. They did not advance enough in either one of these. They did steal a planet out from under us, so that's not good. But we're at 6 dice now, so let's go ahead and roll 6 dice, and hopefully we'll see if we can do any better. I'm not sure how long these games are going to be, by the way. Right now we're at 20 minutes. And my goal with these these recent games have been between 15 and 30. Between 10 and 30, really. More on the 10 to 20 side. So let's see. I've got two here that are great for moving me along here. So let's go ahead and do that just so we can jump ahead. We'll go ahead and do this to jump us up out to 4. Way to use 2 to upgrade to here, 3 to upgrade to here, 4 to upgrade to here. I think we need 5 to upgrade to this next one. And we're not at 5 yet. So I think these ones are all a reroll. I'm going to keep the upgrade the Empire one. Oh, that sucks. This is at least helpful for here. We're going to use 1 energy. Let's just reroll this one. I'll take it. That does not help me in any way, shape, or form. But I may as well use this ability here, regress 1 enemy ship by 1 economic. So at least that'll help. All right, let's go ahead and remove these. Did not get any planets, so we are still at 5 points overall. It's now going to do its 6. First up, economic. Launch a ship. Economic, which is really what's doing less damage to us. It's got 2 on diplomacy ones right now. It's got energy. So the energy ones, it's 3. So it goes from 3 to max. And it's going to stay at max. And it's going to advance 1 more on here and go ahead and claim a ship for itself. So it is now at... It's also going to upgrade its empire, which means from now on regress one of my ships by -1. That's awesome. So right now it is at 12. I'm hurting here. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm doing is replacing that. That would be amazing. Oh, I need a ship to do it. I need 2 ships to do it, really. But the first thing that we're doing is we're advancing this 1 more. I've got nothing on columns, so that's not going to help. This is going to help, though. This is going to give me 3 more energy. So I am there. I'm going to reroll everything here. Okay, not the worst thing in the world, but not the best thing either. This at least allows me to upgrade my empire, so now I've got 4. We did that for 5 energy. We have to launch a ship. I think we're launching a ship out to here. I'm going to use this last energy to reroll these dice. All right, there we go. That's what I wanted. We can't do anything with that. I'm okay with that. But this one allows me to collect this. So I've collected the 7 here. So right now I'm at 14 points. All right. And that returns back here. What's nice about this is now if I get one of these, I'll be able to advance along culture now a little bit more easily. All right. But we're at 5. All right. So now its turn. It's going to roll 6 dice, 1 at a time. It's going to increase along... it cannot do that. All right, so now it's going to regress one of my ships, but it can't because I'm stuck on a surface of a planet somewhere, so... Neener. This one will advance to here. This one gains a whole bunch of energy. This one's going to gain 3 energy. This does not do anything. Culture, it's going to gain 4 culture, which I believe puts it at its max. This is going to regress me, but it cannot. This is going to gain along the diplomacy track here. And now, because it's at max, it's going to use 3 more dice rolls. It cannot do anything with that culture. It cannot do anything with that. And it cannot do anything with that. All right, good. Kind of a moot point there. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to reroll with that. Let me know in the comments. Not that it'll do me much good, because I'll probably see those comments well after I've completed these five games. Although, good lord, we're almost at 25 minutes now. We're past 25 minutes, I should say. Play a little faster. Play a little faster. All right, so I've got 3 ships and energy. So if I use my 2 energy, that gets me up to 6, and then I can max out. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to use those. That's going to put me up to 6 energy. I'm going to immediately then use all of that energy to upgrade my empire to the max value. So I'll be re-rolling 7 dice on the next turn. But then these 3 don't do anything for me, so I'm going to re-roll all of them. All right, so I'm going to launch to here. I can gain energy if I want. Is that going to do me much good? The acquire culture for every ship landed in your galaxy, I still don't quite understand, because that to me feels like, I'm not sure if this is it just refers to this, which I think it does. I think it just refers to those. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and get 3 culture, and I'm going to go ahead and get 3 energy. Putting it 3 and 3 there. And then that's it for my turn. Let's go ahead. And where am I right now? I'm at 15, 17. So I really only need 4 more points to win. Currently, my opponent is at 12. However, it is quickly moving towards getting another 5, which would be bad. It's going to launch a ship. It's going to gain some energy. The energy it gains is only 2. Surprisingly, it's in 2 sectors that do not have energy, so it just gets 2 energy. It actually works out for me. This does not. This is a reroll. All right, it's going to launch a ship, which means it will no longer have rerolls. And it will. Oh, and I think I forgot to advance this one. So 2 more here. But it does claim this. And come back here. So it is now at 17. All right. I'm re-rolling all 7 dice. Really just need 4 points to win. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm doing is launching a ship out to this. I have to put that there. I'm going to go ahead and use this to move this here. I want to hold on to that. I can't upgrade my... I keep forgetting that I can do follows with my culture, and I keep just not doing that. This is going to be controversial. I'm going to go ahead and combine these, which I think I can only do once, but I'm going to use that to go ahead and claim this one here. This will come back here. This will come back here. And now I am at 18. And I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to re-roll this. I think I have one freebie. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want right there. I'm just going to move that there because I think that would be an accurate reflection of how much energy I just used. Could be wrong. That's going to put me there, and I'm going to advance to here. Then I'm also going to get to use this advance 1 diplomacy, and that'll put me right there. So hopefully on the next turn I can get my 2 diplomacy and win this thing. But if the rogue galaxy gets 3 culture, then I'm screwed. So I need to get 2 culture without this getting 3 culture. I think everyone's clear on that? It's going to get to roll 6 dice, and our goal is to not have half of them be culture. That would be nice. All right, so first up we have economic, which you cannot do and cannot do on any of these. None of these are economic. This is going to regress one of my ships back by 1. This is the part that's going to suck. It's going to launch a ship. It's going to gain culture. It's going to gain 4 culture total. It's going to move everything on a planet that has diplomacy. It's going to launch a ship. It's going to move up 1 more in terms of diplomacy. All right, so it did not max out on culture, which is really the important thing. I did not want it to get 3 more turns. I have to get 3 culture on this next one. There is nothing else I have to do. There's 1. There's 2. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I can just put the rest of these together in some manner. And there's 3, and that will give me 3 more points. 13 plus 8 for my empire is 21, and that is a victory at the 32-minute mark. And I'm going to go ahead and say, yay, I beat this game on the easiest possible difficulty. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.